Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to walk you through common vacuum maintenance for the Roborock Qrevo Edge 2. If you're interested in the Edge 2, the link to it will be in the video description, where you can find links to our top robot vacuum, wet dry vacuum, and cordless vacuum cleaner picks, as well as our daily vacuum deals, and our newly released robot vacuum comparison tool. So be sure to check all those links in the description. So, on our vacuum right here, let's just start from the top. We'll go through common maintenance. You can wipe down the top as needed. There is a sensor here. And then obviously you have your LiDAR module in the back. We can pop off the cover, and that reveals our dustbin. And they actually have your care and cleaning instructions right here on it. Everything can be washed and rinsed out. So we can pop open that filter. You can wash and rinse that out. You can use compressed air if you want to clean any of this. If you get this wet and you rinse it out, just give it like 24 hours to dry. Make sure it's dry before you use it again. But very simple and straightforward for the dustbin. Inside here, you can just use compressed air again or wipe this down if you notice any sort of debris accumulating. Same with this channel right here that goes to the main brush rollers. And we can snap the dustbin back on. Looking at it from the side right here, so our sensors can be wiped down. Just use a microfiber cloth, Q-tip, things along those lines. Another sensor on the back. You can make sure the charging contacts are clean. Same with our little water port there. And we have another sensor to wipe down on the side. Looking at it from the bottom, we have multiple cliff sensors, as I call them here, that could be wiped down. That's going to be how it can gauge the depth to not drive down your steps or anything else. The side brush can be removed and replaced as needed once it's worn out. You can cut away any hair that may be tangled around there. Spring-loaded drive wheels, you can just rotate those, and you can use a toothbrush to clean out any of the treads as needed. The main brush rollers pop off. You can easily replace those. Cut away any hair, replace them as well. Again, everything's really simple. Wipe down in there. Typically, if you can't tell, the theme is wipe and occasionally cut away as needed. Mop pads are replaceable and removable. So they're just held on by Velcro. They're microfiber cloth. So you can wash and rinse these in your washing machine if you prefer for a deeper clean. Spray some of your favorite, stain pre-treatment on there. Once they're too dirty, gross, grimy for you, or worn out, you can replace those too. But all this can just be wiped down, and you can investigate in here, make sure it's free from any debris, so the mop can extend out properly during use. And your omnidirectional wheel right here can be removed as well, so it just pops out. So I just grabbed the side and gently pried it. So we got at least part of it out here, and then we should be able just to grab the rest of it out. Just like so. You can cut away any hair. You can wipe down in there, but if you notice hair starting to accumulate on both sides, you can pop that wheel out. And that just goes right back in. So just be gentle. But again, I just pried it up and out, and you'll be able to grab that wheel to clean and detangle as needed. Vacuum-wise, it's really a simple and straightforward vacuum to clean and maintain over time.